Welcome, everyone. This is the Town of Scituate's weekly news update. I'm Karen Connolly from the Select Board. I'm here today with Jim Boudreau, our town administrator, and I know a Gary Burkhead, so that's why I want to call you Gary. Bill Burkhead, sorry, our superintendent of schools. A couple of things. There is a select board meeting tomorrow evening at Town Hall in person at 6:30. All are welcome. The most important thing I can tell you is that the town election is coming up. Absentee ballots are now available in the town clerk's office. So I encourage anyone who knows they can't be around on the 21st to go in and get a ballot. You can either vote right there, or you can take it home and mail it back in or bring it back in. But at any rate, it's important. And the last day to mail in a ballot, to request a mail-in ballot, is May 17th. I will point out that there are two questions on the ballot. It's not normal for us to have questions on our ballot, but I would encourage everyone to take a chance to look at what the two questions are and to make sure that you vote one way or the other. With that, I will turn it over to Jim Boudreau, our town administrator.
Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope all the mothers out there had a happy Mother's Day. We will start with our COVID data. The total number of Maven cases on COVID this week was 32, which is up from 24 of last week. Total number of cases reported to the Board of Health was 53. The positivity rating for the town of Scituate for the last 14 days was 5.67. That's a jump up from 5.15% of last week. Plymouth County is also over 5% at 5.18, up from 4.43. And the state's 7-day positivity rating was 6.63, up from last week's 5.37. Statewide, there are 47 individuals in the ICU, up from 37 last week, and 22 patients are intubated, and that's up from 15 of last week. Also, right now, half the counties in Massachusetts are considered having high levels of COVID. Suffolk, Middlesex, Norfolk, Hampshire, Worcester, and Barnstable counties are all considered to have high levels of COVID right now. The CDC recommends that if you're in one of those counties, masks are recommended for indoor spaces and if you're on public transportation. There are no mandates right now, but it is recommended due to the number of COVID cases in those counties. So that just tells us, as we've been saying, we're not done with COVID. If you haven't been vaccinated, please get vaccinated. If you've been vaccinated, get boosted. And if you've only had one boost and you're eligible, get your second booster. The hospitalization and intubation numbers are still relatively low. That's a good thing, and that shows that the vaccine is keeping people from getting significantly ill and ending up in the ICU. Water update, the reservoir remained at plus 2.75 inches, and Tech Factory Pond was at 2.5 plus inches. That's up a quarter inch from last week. Average daily demand stayed the same, around 1.2 million gallons per day. And again, most of that is still coming from the wells. The manganese at the water treatment plant is at 0.139, which is still enough to cause discoloration in the water. And rainfall over the last 7 days measured at the plant was just under half an inch at 0.45 inches. If you drive through the rotary today, you'll see Mass DOT kept to their schedule, paved the rotary last night. It looks good. They need to come back and stripe that. We do not have a striping schedule yet. As soon as we get it, we will post it, but the rotary looks much better. And thanks to Mass DOT for getting that done. The Finest Kind has finished filming in Scituate. You'll see all the equipment is gone and all the tents are gone. That was an interesting couple of days. We still have Houses with History in town filming on Tilden and First Parish and doing B-roll around town. And a reminder that Marriott Bonneville will be filming a commercial at the Lighthouse on May 18th from 6 p.m. to sunset. Ship Shape Day was a week ago Saturday. We're still adding up how much trash we picked up, but we had over 400 volunteers participate in Ship Shape Day. The town looks great. Thanks to all the volunteers. And once we get a total, we'll let you know. I know last year was over 9 tons of debris was picked up. So we'll see what we got for this year. Finally, what I have last is if you get down to Oceanside Drive, the DPW will be working in the vicinity of Kenneth Ave on Oceanside, repairing the outfall. That outfall was damaged in one of our winter storms. It's very important to get that fixed. It does help alleviate flooding in that area. So if you can avoid that area of Oceanside today, there will be some heavy equipment down there later on this week while we're working on that outfall repaired. And that is what I have for today.
Thank you, Jim. Bill?
Thank you, Ms. Connolly. Good morning, everybody, and happy Monday and happy belated Mother's Day to all our mothers out there. An update consistent with Mr. Boudreau's update with our COVID numbers. They did spike in the school district with 47 cases last week. And the breakdown is 0 district employees, 0 Cushing at Cushing, 2 at Gates, 8 cases at Hatherley, 1 case at Jenkins, 21 cases at the high school, and 15 cases at Wampatuck. We'll continue to report that out weekly. Tonight is a school committee meeting at 6 p.m. That is a hybrid meeting, so you have the opportunity to attend in person in the high school library or online via Zoom, which link was sent out and is available on the website as well. Some of the highlights for tonight will be a celebration of student learning from our English department. So that should be very interesting. The state of the schools update with an in-depth look into our schools from Mr. Beatty from the Gates School, and an acceptance of a gift from the Scituate Community Christmas, which does a lot of work with our schools. So we'd like to celebrate them and thank them tonight. And then the superintendent's public evaluation will be talked about as well tonight. So hope you can make that. If not, we'll have that posted up on the website. And I know Seth also posts that on the community cable website as well for access after the fact. This past weekend, we had some great news from our junior SEMSBA Music Festival. It was held at Oliver Ames High School with 35 towns. This is the big one. I know, we're very proud of our music program, and I want to congratulate Mr. Lassard, who took 21 students there and was also chosen to be one of the conductors of the junior SEMSBA event. So a lot of great things happening there, and our students did a great job. So congratulations. It was a culmination of a concert on Saturday. Also, a couple of highlights I'll end with some of the great things happening with some excellence in our leadership positions and our people in the district. I'm proud to report that our very own nurse leader, Kelly Roach, successfully completed her Certified Professional in Healthcare Quality Designation, or CPHQ. This Certified Professional in Healthcare Quality Designation is the only accredited certification in healthcare quality, and it validates knowledge of healthcare quality practices and competencies. I don't know of another school nurse on the South Shore that has this. So congratulations to Kelly Roach. That's a really big deal, and we're honored to have her in her knowledge to pass that on to our district. Also, I'd like to congratulate Patrick Newton, our Scituate Public School Science Department Chair. He was selected to serve on the High School Biology Standardizing Setting Panel for MCAS. That's the group chosen through your credentials to help assess MCAS questions, look at MCAS, design new questions. So we're fortunate to have someone like Patrick designated in that role, and proud of the fact that he did so. And finally, just want to give a shout out to our 6th graders. I had a chance to go down to Camp Borndale and visit a tradition that was brought back, and I haven't seen so many smiling faces and happy people in a long time. It was really encouraging to see that. I want to give a shout out to all the teachers that made this happen, the leadership at Gates, also to Camp Borndale for running a great educational experience, but also a great social opportunity for our kids to connect and have fun. And for those parents that volunteered, I want to thank you as well. So a lot of great things happening this spring, and happy to share that. Hope everyone has a wonderful week.
Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Jim. And I join you in wishing everyone a great week. Thank you.